this little hole sits on. Now you gotta disconnect the door switch, so you gotta pull this piece of plastic back out of there. Now you just flip it around like that. And I always remember, if you have trouble, remember where these wires go, take a picture of them before you take them off. There's usually the white over here and the black and yellow, whatever, over here, and then this goes to the light. These wires travel up and go to the light bulb. And here you see the white and black wire back there, and it goes down. But that's what they usually go to. And this one right here plugs into another harness coming out of here, but this light right here don't work on this one. So, like I said, before you take these off, take a picture so you can put the wires back to where they go. Now I have the door off, and this is the front support plastic bearing. You can get them on eBay like 15 bucks. That's usually what goes wrong with them. This plastic piece right here starts wearing through, and a lot of times these little Teflon pieces right here wear through. They easy to put in and out. You can buy these on eBay too, but if they wear out, you put the one with part with the hole in it, catch on that little piece, and tuck it in there. See, the hole catches that little plastic piece right there, and then you tuck the other end underneath. Same way with all four. But usually if you get a dryer, GE dryer that starts squeaking or whatever, it's usually these that have either gone bad or are missing. A lot of times these get wore down, and then it actually starts wearing through this plastic piece. Like the drum will actually start wearing through this plastic, and it starts hitting that metal, and that's where you start getting the squeak from. But that's 9 out of 10 times. That's usually, if you get a GE dryer that's squeaking, that's usually what's wrong with it. You can simply, you have little plastic thing you have to pull down a little bit, pull forward. Comes right out. Little piece right there. This is a new one. Tuck these parts. Tuck these ends behind here. You gotta tuck these in first. It kind of like swings back. Make sure you get your light bulb in there. And you kind of mash on it until you feel it snapping in there. And those things go back behind these. And you still got your light bulb right here. But you can feel that where it snapped. And this one right here, I actually used the Teflon pieces a while back for something else. So I'm going to use 2 of the ones off of the ones I just took off and put on here. It's usually the 2 white pieces, and then you have like the little darker pieces. I don't know if these are replacement, but that's usually how I do it. But I'm going to use this one here. Replace the front support bearing. Now I'm trying to show you these holes. This little square hole on the front door cover, front door piece or whatever, goes down on these pins right here. again, get the front door piece. I usually grab it from about right here. Use my foot at the bottom. Put the 2 square holes on them pins down there. Be 2 square holes. You'll know when it goes down in there. But again, before you put your door on there, make sure your wires are correct. I'm not gonna focus on that, but make sure your wires go back with the picture you took. After you put the wires back on, swing this plastic cover back in, put that under there, bring it up, the door piece, lift up on the drum so that the plastic piece goes under it. Right here, because now it'll just hit. You have to lift up on the drum. Make sure, you have to make sure these pieces right here go on the side. You got like one right here that needs to go into a hole in here, and this piece right here, you got to go into a hole over here. Once you do that, put your 2 screws back on each side. Now this is the part now you don't want to drop the screw. If you drop the screw, that's not fun, having to dig it back out after you done tighten something down and have to take it all back apart. Screw this back in snug. A lot of times too, what I like to do too while I'm here, a lot of times this right here, these screws right here hold. Whoa, I almost dropped the screwdriver in there. They haven't taken it back far. A lot of times I try to tighten these down because they did a little fan blade looking things that are in the actual the drum. They grab the clothes and tumble them. I like to tighten those down too while I'm already inside. Sometimes these right here get aggravated. You have to play around with it till you get it back on. You pick up the top, which I will be changing today with a new one. I got some rust damage. There's 3 holes, 3 slots I should say, that each one of these go in, kind of like a hinge. You have to make sure this side goes below this on each side. Alright. Dryer top back down on there. Open the door. Take your screws. Tighten it down. I don't have this one put back together. I don't have the wire stuff plugged in. I'm just putting it back together to show you. Then after that, You can plug it up. It don't have the cord on it anyway. But I have to put the new block and stuff on this dryer. That's a different story. That's how you change the new plastic support band. Snowball, come here. Snowball. That's Snowball. So where you get the scratch from on your nose, huh? Where you get the scratch from on your nose? You ever scratching yourself? How you get a scratch in your nose? You killing them on snakes. So you killed a snake last week. But that's Preston from Preston's Appliance out here in Columbia. So I'll show you how to change the front plastic support bearing in that dryer. Showed you how to change the door switch in that Kenmore. I'm going to show you later on how to bypass the door switch in the Whirlpool Kenmore. Still got a few more pieces. I got that dryer back there running. But this dryer right here, this Maytag, needs a piece for the inside. I'm going to try to put this dryer back together and see if there's any. See if I can put it back together and see what's going on with it. Because somebody gave it to me and it was in pieces. Preston's Appliance.